Hello everyone and welcome back to another Poppy Builds video. Yippee! Yay! Insert that, the background applause noise. Yay! Because I don't want to do it and that's it, I just don't want to do it, so pretend that's there. Yay! Welcome back. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, evening, afternoon so far, pretty much whatever time it is. I hope you are having a pretty good day. I myself am having not too bad of a one. It's just I've moved into a new place. It isn't bad. It doesn't make me cry a lot. And what else can you ask for? I would like a little bit more natural light. That's what I would ask for, but hey. Not every place is perfect, and the one I move into next is going to have a lot more natural light, hopefully. That's my goal. But the new place isn't too bad. I know for the 4 people watching, they were probably quite concerned, but it is nice, not too shabby, and that is quite a relief. So for the build today, we are going to be doing a Tranquil tiny home. It is not tiny. The inside is small and the outside is massive. I called this a tiny home because the inside's kind of tiny, but they've got a really, really big backyard and a pretty spacious front porch and also a balcony. There's just a lot of outdoor space, but the indoor space is very small. With this build specifically, it is designed to be off the grid. It is an off the grid build. The purpose of it is whatever type of sim lives here. The sim I have right now, I don't know if you could see them in the corner. That was my sim Amy. She's pretty baller, but she does not live here. She would not be a sim that would live in this home. But this is she likes the internet, so this would not be where she would be living. But she is here because I didn't want to create a sim for this specific build, because I didn't want there to be a specific sim in mind when I built this. I enjoy having that for other builds, but for this one I just wanted it to be ambiguous for any specific sim. This is the home for them. These fences, I wanted to have also it to be tranquil in regards to it being, and I think it's in one of the bigger lots in Solani. The one that is off the grid, I don't know the specific lot name, but this is where it is. So the concept of Tranquil comes from the fact that, again, it is off the grid, but also a lot of their home is blocked off. So the relaxation space, they know that they can relax there without having rando sims come up to them and be like, "Hi, I love your backyard, blah blah blah." No, they don't have that. All they have is just tranquility here. I also for anyone watching, can you build a pool in a deck that goes into the ocean? Can you build a deck that can you build a pool on a deck that goes into the ocean? Because the answer, I believe, because I tried quite frequently to put that in there, was no. The answer was no, and I wish that was possible, because that would be so cool. So you get your fresh water, you'd get your salt water, but alas, I could not figure it out. Now, again, how I was saying earlier, I really wanted this to be a tranquil home. I wanted the sim to live here to not really like people, or not really they want their home to be their tranquil space. So maybe they really do like people, but they want their home to be just for them. No prying eyes, which is me in a nutshell, but with more windows than the home I have just built. So with that concept in mind, I decided not to put any windows facing the front door where it is. I put some slats where the bathroom is to just, add some air ventilation, because in my mind your bathroom would have that, and provide a little bit of sea breeze whilst still being very private. So where I am right now is where I'm trying to figure out the slats. for what type of window goes in here, and what I choose are the slats, which are from Island Living. I just think it adds a little bit of spice. And then I did add some windows on the top facing the front, but they are tiny, which I like you can't peep into them. I just like windows, okay guys? Windows are the best. So on the inside, just like the outside, I'm going to do just like warm vibes. It's gonna be light wood and just very welcoming, a little bit cluttered and a little bit of a green slash vibe. It was very fun playing with this build. I do eventually get rid of the lights that I have in here right now. I just couldn't see when I was building, and I didn't want you guys to be looking at just a random dark screen unintentionally. Sometimes that might happen, you know. Once in a while you forget the lights, but not this time. And here is going to be the extended laundry room. I had to mess around with this for a little bit to actually fit the what is it called? The clothesline in here. So you'll see that in a second, but that's the big square space over here is going to be the laundry room. I actually love this concept of having an open air bathroom and laundry room connecting. I just think it adds like a little bit of dimension and depth to the build, where a closed off bathroom would not provide that. And also introducing hardwood flooring was, I think, a really good choice, because it broke up the space, and making it dark made it feel like a whole new little section and dimension, and I really liked that, because everything else is very, as you can see, light wood, warm tones, etc., etc. Took me a while to land on a specific wallpaper, because I just wanted it to feel welcoming. I wanted it to feel like the beach was inside the home, but I didn't really want to play with like blue vibes, because a lot of times beach homes are associated with the color blue. Oh, I wonder why. Because, you know, ocean's blue, and I hated that mocking voice I just did, but I hope you enjoyed it. So instead of doing a blue vibe, I just wanted to do something a little bit more different. So I tried to mix it up in the bottom and go with green, because I still think green is definitely sea foam. It's an ocean color, but it also represents earth, warmth, mood, everything you just want in a Sims home is the color green. And is why I put in a beautiful green bed, just to replicate and also transfer some of the colors from the bottom into the top little living room section. And this is where I decided to delete the overhead lights and start playing with the normal lights, the off-the-grid lights, just to make sure that when you played this, you had light when it came to the nighttime, because otherwise that would have sucked. And here I'm just messing around trying to figure out how to put lights into the bathroom and laundry room area. Again, probably the coolest space out, NBD, NBD, apart from the little garden I'm going to build later, so get excited for that. But I really love the bathroom and laundry room. Now here is where I was at the skills section. I pulled out some stuff to put outside, because this sim is going to be decked to the 9s or 10s. I actually don't know what the phrase is, decked to the 10s. Oh, dressed to the 9s. Wow, it's not decked to the 10s. That was a moment. Well, I want this Sims home to be decked to the 10s. Decked out? It's decked out and then dressed to the 9s. Oh, decked to the 10s would be really cool though. Anyway, so let's pretend their house is going to be decked to the 10s. That's what it's going to be. Teehee, teehee. So with the bathroom, I wanted to do just like wood vibes. I wanted to keep that from like the island, so I put that bathtub in there. And then I decided that them having an outdoor shower would be awesome, so that's where their shower is. So they don't have a shower indoors. I can't remember, but Sulani experiences winter, which I really think is kind of weird for an island to like this is the tropics, so why would they have winter? Anybody else thinking about this? Yes. So them having an outdoor shower might be a little awkward sometimes, because Sulani experiences winter when in reality tropics rarely do experience the cold. Okay. Anyway, this is me figuring out how to manage and decorate and design the laundry room, because I wanted this indoor clothesline. I did playtest this build. They can walk through everything, I believe. I also could be straight up lying to you, I just don't recall. But I do believe I did playtest this, so where I end up putting the clothesline after a lot of messing about and trying to figure out where I want it, you can use it, is the answer. So that's pretty much the laundry room and bathroom design. In here I just went with a kitchen and a nice little living room and a beautiful fireplace to keep them cozy in the winter that Sulani, I really feel like, should not experience. But Sulani doesn't get snow. I need to play with Sulani again. So I don't think it gets snow, but I do believe it gets cold, like you'd freeze to death. You can wear a wetsuit. I have a lot of questions. Okay, see, I did play test. No worries, people. No worries. The bathroom, it does work. I know you are very concerned. I'm more concerned right now. Oh gosh, it's just like a tangent day for me about whether or not Sulani, why it gets winter, but it doesn't get snow. These are questions we should all have. So both of these items are off the grid. Do not worry. Your sim is a-okay with them. And I really liked the brown vintage vibes with it. I think they fit very well. And then once I fit the living room in, I had to squish everything in regards to the door, and I think I may or may not have gotten rid of the slats here, but not in the bathroom. I definitely didn't, or because I put in a little TV stand / entryway table eventually, just to give them more space, which they don't really need in The Sims, but you know, this is a simulation game, so you definitely have it in your home, and I love it. I wish I owned this piece of furniture, which you will see in a second, because it is gorgeous. It is really cute. Here I'm just adding little bits to the fireplace. I didn't know you could do put stuff on it, so I thought it was adorable, and that's what I was doing. And I decided I really wanted this space to have a little bit of clutter, so whatever sim does move in here, or if you decide to download this build, feel free to get rid of the clutter or incorporate it as part of their storyline. Maybe they're just a collector or a cluttery person. And this is the entryway table that I wish I owned, because it is gorgeous, and it would also be a great TV stand in real life. I bought a TV stand. This is my first purchase for my home, FYI guys, and it kind of looks like the piece that I want now that I'm looking at it. I bought it at a thrift store for $25, and then I bought some wood stain from Home Depot, woohoo, and I gave it a darker color. Instead of like a oak wood, it is now more of an ebony shade, and it looks really, really good, and I am very, very proud of myself. And my TV is on it, and that is the whole story. Thank you for listening. I also put this little divider in. I believe it is from the Dine Out pack. I've never used it before in a build. I think it looks great, and then I decided I didn't like it, and I put in this one from Eco Lifestyle instead, which also looks great. But I think incorporating the greenery helped brighten up the space a little bit, whereas the other divider, it was more of a moody one. But I think I think I should be definitely using it in a future build because it is a great piece to break up the space. And it also, the divider allows, again, for this may surprise you, but division between the living room and the dining room. And I like the fact that I put the dining table against it because it just looks nice. It's like a little wall, but without being a wall. I also wanted to put in a lot of light in this area so that when it became nighttime, you could see. And I really think that these like flower petal lights look gorgeous in the space, even though it took me a while to place them. Because every time I tried to adjust them when they were lifted, they would like float to the ceiling. So I can't figure out why that happened. So I had to take a while to figure those out. But we got them in there eventually, so do not worry, they are there. And then I mixed up the lights. I think these lights are from the camping pack, which I have no idea what the name is for it. And it looks great. I absolutely love it. And I also just added stuff around those lights you will see eventually, which I really liked doing. I thought it looked so cool. It was definitely something a real person would do. I like have those lights as a centerpiece, but mix it up a little bit. I don't know. I like it. I think it looks adorable. This is the final piece I think I went with for the top. I think it looks really great. It also matches the wall kind of, which was surprising, and I liked it. And then I eventually, I think, may have ended up moving the windows. I do not recall, or I moved them a million times and that was the final decision. I remember playing a lot with those windows to find the perfect aesthetic for them and visual, but I think that is the final cut for where they are now. That is pretty much, am I gonna add, see, this is me thinking about the windows, but I think that was the final design. And I'm just adding a little bit more clutter, mixing it up a little bit to make it feel more homey, to make it feel more just cute and welcoming. Now the bedroom, I actually took a while to figure out the layout for it. I didn't want to close off the space, but putting a dresser in there just really threw me off. I didn't know where I wanted it. I just could not figure out the vibe that I was going with. And so I eventually put it against the end of the bed because there was a lot of walking space for the Sims, and I put in a desk. So the Sim could write there if they'd like, or crochet, or read a book, do whatever they wanted at the desk, which I quite like. And I say it every time I put them in, I love these chairs. I love the colors on them. I would own them myself. They're just beautiful. So I put one in, and it's green to match all the vibes. MBD, MBD. Then I put in a nice little cozy couch and a lamp in here. I just wanted to keep the bedroom a little bit simple. They have a very cluttered downstairs space. So the bedroom, it is a little bit cluttered, but it is not as cluttered as downstairs. So it is a definitely functional space and very, very cute. So this sim can be a reader, but I thought using the desk as a little reading space / again writing space was a good use for it, instead of just always having a computer there, or typically having one, which again makes sense. My desk has a computer on it, but I also write on it because I can move a computer. And there might be a knitter, who knows. I just wanted to have as many skill building items in this little Tranquil tiny home as possible, but again, you don't have any electronic skill building items, so knitting had to be included because there was not an electronic skill building item. Honestly, if this place had like a computer and a TV, I would really like to live here. I can't wait one day to move into like a big, beautiful home. It doesn't have to be big, but just a home with so much outdoor space is what I crave. And if I had a deck this big, oh, I would be so stoked. It would be so cool to have that. But alas, as I always like to say, that's a dream for later. No, I've never said that before, but it's a dream for later. I also thought it would be nice to block off this little section of the water collection cans. These are from Eco Lifestyle. So if you download this pack and you don't have Eco Lifestyle, a few things may be missing, but you could definitely utilize this space for gardening instead, or just mixing it up. And gardening I think would be the best solution for alternative space. And here is where I decide to create a little sunken garden, which I think looks so cool. It really, really breaks up the space, and it creates this greenery that all of this light wood just needed, because it was, I love the light wood, so beautiful, but this space needed a little bit of greenery. I wish for the platforms, I don't know if everyone else's glitches, but when you get too close with an item, it will sink. Or if you get too close the other way, it will raise. So maybe that will be fixed in a mod, or not a mod, a patch update. I don't have any mods yet, because I've been too scared to download them, because before my computer had no capacity or ability to do any mods, and now I've been too lazy to do it. But I see so many cool ones, and it just amazes me, like, people's technical capabilities to create things like that. I recently saw like one that did hairstyles, which was so cool. The one, like, you could do slider hairstyles and adjust the color of it. Again, so cool. But the only mod I had ever downloaded was the red shelf mod, which I think I might be downloading eventually, because it doesn't really glitch with patch updates, and I like to put my clutter just in random places, and it works very well for that. But I think maybe I'll be downloading some mods later. They look so fun to play with, but like I recently have just bought a few new packs, and there's a lot of new stuff for me to play with, and so I think I might get overwhelmed with the mod ones. Like, I've seen some of the kitchen ones. Oh my gosh. They are so, so beautiful. But I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared to download them. But one day, after I download the red shelf one, and probably download the ability to modify weather however I like, that kitchen pack may be coming my way, because it is beautiful. The mods, like, they're just so beautiful. People are very, very talented, is the summary. But for now, I will be playing with sim-only content, which in itself is still very, very fun. And I thought, back to the build, I put in a lot of palm trees, because I wanted it again to be a tranquil space in which, like, visitors aren't really welcome unless the sim you're playing with personally invites them. So the palm trees also kind of block off the home, but they don't block off the view of the ocean. So it was exactly what I planned, exactly what I did, and I love it! I didn't do any debug or show live edit objects, so this home is a little bit more expensive than normal because of the rocks and the palm trees that I added to do a little bit of very, very light landscaping. Now for the porch, this is actually the section I struggled with a lot. So there's a lot of dead space and I didn't know what to do with it, because again, I wanted this to really be a home that, like, the sim hung out most in the back, like on the deck. So I thought a little chest table would suit the front nicely, and a little couch. So maybe that's where their guest waits while they before the sim invites them in. I don't know. But it looks nice. And I put it white to match with the flooring. And I did the very lightest of landscaping, and that is the whole entire build process. So let's go and tour. Yippee! So this is our entryway. I love the blue and white combo. Did do a little blue, okay, for the ocean. Don't sue me. But on the inside I did 0 blue. So we can go in and check it out. There's our chest table, our little lamp, our little standing plant. Do quite enjoy that. And here is our little beautiful green, cluttered, inspired, tiny, tranquil home. Remember again that this is an off-the-grid home, so won't be paying money utilities, and it is just so cute. I love it. Really love the fireplace, but my favorite part of this is the laundry room. So here is the bathroom with the slats, which I really like. And then my favorite section, the laundry room. I think it looks so good. I love the flooring on the bottom. And it looks great. That's the laundry room. And then we're out here on the deck. We've got a wood building station, our outdoor shower. Tranquil vibes all around. So if they do want to have guests, they have their big dining room table outside, a grill, their water catchment station, and I guess I'll show you the garden in a minute. And then up here is our yoga studio, place to chill, and this is the bedroom. Again, only a little bit cluttered, very green, very welcoming, and very simple. And then out here is the rest of the deck with our vertical gardening area, our beehives, our flower building station, and then our beautiful, beautiful and vibrant sunken garden, which I love. And then there's a little easel in the corner. Yippee! And that's the whole entire build. I think it looks absolutely and utterly gorgeous. My favorite components of it are definitely the laundry room, and I love, love, love the sunken garden. It just has nice, cute, welcoming vibes. And I hope you enjoyed this build. Please let me know what else you would like me to build in The Sims. I will be obviously building so much more in Solani because it is a part, even though it snows, but it doesn't really snow, even though it gets cold, it's still my favorite home to build in. And I would love for you to let me know what else to build. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.